I like to think of myself as, a counselor, therapist, financial advisor, all of the above. I think what differentiates me in this role and in this process is that I've personally gone through that life experience myself. Even being a financial advisor, I still felt really emotionally unstable with the choices that I had to make. So I needed someone to clearly guide me in the right direction. And so now I'm getting to pay that forward with my clients. I also own Collaborative Divorce Strategies, which is a divorce financial planning and mediation firm. I have the CDFA designation, which means Certified Divorce Financial Analyst. And mostly that practice is doing sort of the same things that I do in my financial advisory practice, where we're working with really in 3 basic stages. We're looking at income and cash flow and whatever support may come from a divorce settlement. The second part is defining the marital estate, which includes assets and also liabilities, and how to untangle all that, and making sure that they have a settlement that works for them, that's going to be liquid enough to support whatever their needs are going forward, even when the support ends, and taking really a long-term view of how to build wealth over time once they go through that process. The final stage is really where we sit and do more of the comprehensive financial planning once they get down to a settlement agreement that they're comfortable with, or maybe they're negotiating 2 different agreements, where we do the planning to say, okay, what is better long-term for you? And we can plan out all the what ifs as well. What if I'd like to downsize in 5 years? What if I'd like to move to another state in a few years? What if I'd like to retire early? What if I meet a partner and my expenses aren't so high? So we can do all that planning in that final stage where people can move forward with clarity and confidence and financial independence, really, from their former spouse. I think some of the biggest misconceptions are that people are on the same page about their money. I often find that money can be the exact reason why people are parting ways and ending their marriage. Lots of times those questions weren't asked during their marriage. They basically had their lane of duty, right? Someone was going out to work every day, or someone was working less and raising the children, or someone was managing paying the bills, and someone was managing how much money they were saving for retirement. So although they might have thought that they were on the same page during their marriage, it becomes clear that most of the time they're not on the same page, and that they have questions maybe that they were afraid to ask or didn't have time to ask. So now, as they're going through this major transition in their life, they realize that now they have no choice but to get on the same page and to get up to speed and to understand what is going to happen as they make these agreements. I do work with clients who maybe I'm working with one of the spouses in the scenario, in the husband and wife scenario, and they do have a current financial advisor that they've been working with for many years. Usually I'm working with the out spouse, the spouse who has not been as intricately involved in the finances, and therefore they now are seeking their own centers of influence, where they need a trusted confidant to give them unbiased advice, and also what will be in their best interest as they move forward.